World, what it do? What it do? What's popping with y'all? We got something new cracking for y'all. It's called the Timeout. This is gonna be the new shit. And within the timeout, it's just a little talk, a little 15-minute, maybe 20-minute, depending on topic or discussion. It's just gonna be that
it
much.
Vary, but it's gonna be something short. We're gonna try to start doing. So hopefully y'all like it.
It does entitle, and it does beat, and it does within women's basketball. And
it's what we do. It's the Twiinz.
So that's
if
why
you ain't here, if you ain't know, this is for the hookups.
Just another little basketball.
That's what we do.
Timeout shit. So that's what
Twiinz.
we doing.
That's what we got. So women's basketball.
Just to kick y'all off, just a little introduction, bro. Gonna give y'all a little introduction on just us, just as YouTube and women's basketball, real quick before we go ahead and jump into this first timeout segment. We appreciate y'all. This for the hookups. New viewers, returning viewers, make sure you subscribe. We love y'all and appreciate y'all as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned to more action, reaction within the Twiin. So this is just, again, something new we gonna be doing to add in within women's basketball, what's been going on, you know, little updates within the league and players and stuff like that, little talks around. So that's just something we're gonna start doing and getting into. So bro, you can go ahead and lead us within the introduction of ourselves and, you know, whatever.
All right. Well, again, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for that. Like bro said, like I mentioned, this is the first episode and the first kickoff of our new segment of Timeout, and all this came about over time. We started, I think it was 2020. Wanted to get involved doing YouTube because of the YouTubers we were watching, DJ Ghost and Mac Wab. So shout out them. Much love and appreciation. Watching them over the time we were watching, we was just, it got to a point where I asked bro, and I was like, hey, you want to try to do this? And he was just like, fuck it, why not? So we gave it a shot, and at first we wasn't doing basketball shit. We wasn't doing basketball. It was just strictly whatever we felt that can match who we are and what we can do for entertainment, I guess. I don't really remember, but you know, y'all can go check that out. I probably may add it in the video. We'll see. But over time, we started to find our way. You know, then it got to the basketball. We started doing celebrity games just for reaction to basketball purposes. It was fun. It was cool just to, you know, to see how we liked it. You know, it wasn't necessarily like what we were going to do, obviously, as y'all see and know, but if you don't know. So then what was the next step? Like the Crew League. That was cool. That was real cool. Shout out to the Crew League. The first season of the Crew League was really one of those.
Second season of the Crew League.
The first season of the Crew League was.
But the first season definitely was like the shit.
The second season?
First season.
Oh, yeah, no, the first season was the best.
Sway Lee won the championship.
Yeah.
That shit was
shout out
Sway Lee winning that championship.
We did the Crew League of the first year, and it was.
I didn't Drewski be in that bitch. That nigga was funny as fuck that year.
Yeah.
That's when I really started.
That's when I discovered Drewski.
That's when I really started to really know who the hell this dude is. Drewski was in the doing the Crew League shit. That nigga funny as fuck.
So shout out Drewski. Yeah, Crew League did that, and I think after that we just realized we just gonna do some basketball shit. But we didn't want it to do men's basketball. Simple as that. We didn't want to do men's basketball, and we started to try to find our way with basketball, and obviously it was just like, well, if it ain't men's basketball, then what else it was gonna be? Women's basketball. So women's basketball for our YouTube came when the 25th anniversary of the W started. It was after the Wubble year, right after the Wubble year, during that pandemic time. Everybody knew about the pandemic and the Wubble and bubble, whatever. And after the Wubble season, me and bro went back. Before we started doing YouTube, we went back and watched the highlights, got familiar with the players, familiar faces that we knew in the past, and it was dope. It was dope. Me and bro enjoyed it. I wish we were catching it live during the Wubble season, but you know, thank God for the highlights. We watched damn near the whole season just for entertainment purposes. So when we came across with YouTube, it wasn't the first initial thing. Interesting, but you know, it wasn't. But here we are with it, and we fucking love it. And shout out to women's basketball. Shout out to all the leagues, all the competitors, all the athletes out there that's doing women's basketball. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. This is why we here. This is what we doing it for. We doing it for the hookups, where the hookups at. And it's been a journey since the 25th anniversary. I mean, we've seen a lot, we talked about a lot, we reacted to a lot, and you know, y'all go check that footage out. So with this timeout segment that we doing, we just trying to switch it up, trying to do something different where we can try out new things, I guess. Just try out something new, just try different things. So what I loved about women's basketball when they kicked off was just where they were today. And I meant today as far as the Wubble season.
So at the time.
At the time of the Wubble,
So at the time in the moment.
yeah, at the time of the Wubble season, that was a moment for me and bro when we were watching the highlights. It was just like, damn, like, shit. They got game, number one. I'm going to just say that. They got game. We were very impressed. It was very entertaining. They got, damn, I lost my train of thought. Getting high like a motherfucker. I'm getting high like a motherfucker.
So just to pick off on bro till he can get his
But
little
it was entertaining.
back.
It was
Yeah,
entertaining, and
with
I
the-
definitely acknowledge and recognize the game that they got. And there was players, like I said, familiar faces, new faces that I started to become a fan of. And when we started, we looked back into the draft class, and there were players that we had to just see what they were doing in college because they came to the W, and it was just phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So, another thing that got us into doing the women's basketball was 2K. We played 2K, and the first season, which 2K was it? Do you remember?
It was 2K20.
2K21? I want to say 2K21.
I can find that right now, dude.
Yeah, but one of the years 2K dropped the W for the first time, it was that year that got us interested to do the W. 2K wasn't the only game throughout the years that we played.
2K20.
2K20. Okay, so 2K20. 2K is not the only game that we played throughout our years where we discovered women's
Shout out
basketball.
2K for putting the
Yeah,
women's
shout out 2K.
basketball on the 2K because soon as y'all put the WNBA on 2K, bro, I was like, I would never again.
Yeah.
I would never again.
Never again. And
W was it, man. From
It was
there on
it.
out, bro, I was like, I want to play and get with this W shit, man.
And
This
it was
is
dope.
this has been a long time coming, and I've been waiting to play with the W.
Waiting.
And just away from 2K, the W was on NBA Street Home Court.
Yeah, I was gonna
If
bring that
anybody
up.
remember NBA Street Home Court? They had a
Yeah.
small little introduction with Diane Taurasi, shout out. They had
Yeah.
Lisa Leslie, shout out.
Yeah.
Sue Bird, Candace Parker.
I
All-
don't think
Candace Parker had to be on it. I think she had to be on it, but I don't think she wasn't. If she wasn't, then she wasn't. I think it was Skylar Diggins we was looking for on that game, but she wasn't.
She wasn't on that.
But
either. I think
I can
Shara
just basically
Swoops,
say,
I think Shara Swoops was on that. I think Shara Swoops.
I don't know about
Tamika
all that,
Catchings.
but I just know that it was a small introduction
But,
of
yeah,
women
that
being
was.
on the basketball game with NBA players at the NBA game. It was a small
NBA
introduction.
Street Volume
So
what?
shout out
Home
NBA
court?
Home Court.
Home
Shout out
court,
NBA
that's what it
Street Home
was.
Court.
Yeah, shout out
But
Home Court.
within the 2K20, when they got into when we found out with the W,
Yeah, it was dope.
it was like,
dope.
oh, this is a game changer for sure.
Oh, for sure.
And then years is going and going, and look where they at now. I mean, they got their faces, they got their skills, they got this, they got that, they got the tats, they got literally
I mean, we know
them in real life on the game.
We know
It's
2K,
lit.
2K themselves came a long way. So when they put the W up for the first time, it was like, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So the W, I'm very happy for y'all. Since that year, me and bro was having conversations, just screaming out like, "Damn, I can't wait for the W to just get to a point where it's gonna overshine the NBA. It's gonna overshine the NBA, and
It's gonna overshine men's basketball as a whole.
As a whole.
As a whole.
I remember
We were
us
having
talking
these
about
talks
that.
before, yeah.
Since the 25th anniversary, we've been having conversations, and still to this day,
Futuristic conversations, just
having conversations about where women's basketball
we can
can
see
be,
shit, where it can be and all that. Just
and to
I
see.
can see women.
I mean, it was dope.
Big women basketball can be if this and that happened. Or wow.
It was dope. It was dope, and that help a nigga.
What?
Were we on the 2K shit? Yeah. No. I was on the 25th anniversary. There we go. on the 25th anniversary. The 25th anniversary of the W that year kicked off of just everything. After that season, we was like, this is it. This is it right here. We gonna do this. We gonna be a part of this women's basketball shit. Yeah. And at the time of the 25th anniversary, it was definitely not where it is right now. I mean, that's only been a few years, and shit, I am just mind blown on how fast it's grown. But not surprised either, because through social media and through a lot of other sources out there, people pushing and trying to get people to be involved to watch women's basketball. And me and bro been on it, and it's been a joy, it's been a journey, and a lot of fun to be a part of. The reactions, you know, reacting.
My bad, go ahead.
Reacting to the games, and just dialed into every season, doing college. It was dope. I remember when we didn't want to do college at first, but you know, we did that, and now we been doing that for a few years too. But it came to just doing the tournaments and March Madness, because during the regular season, college be too much. But y'all can definitely catch us during the conference tournaments and the March Madness for sure.
Y'all know it's a lot of colleges.
A lot of colleges, a lot of games.
A lot of coverages, my nigga.
It's a lot. But
we'll probably do the big time games or whatever, just because we'll be the talk of the town. But hey,
we'll see.
It just, you know, our work is our work. We do what we do, but I wouldn't mind it. Because, I mean, we got something new coming for y'all. We're going to be doing, so I honestly wouldn't mind doing it.
Now, that's our history of YouTube and what got us to do women's basketball and where we at right now. So, now, I guess we might as well just talk about everything we talked about in the past, see where it's at now, and just give our own explanation and perception of it. So,
I'm going to go ahead and start off when
how you want to
doing this women's basketball shit. It's been awesome. It's been a pleasure. And shit, I want this channel to grow with the women's basketball shit.
Is this yours?
But yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I want to see this women's basketball shit grow, and this women's basketball thing and this league, and how everybody has just been elevating in the league itself, and just all around. From even, we got AU now. Like, shout out Athletes Unlimited with the AU. They in their third season. We covered that as well. So make sure y'all go check that content out as well.
AU was definitely fucking just enjoy to watch. That league alone is dope. It's in America. It's another league outside the W in the season, outside the W before the season, and we've seen top tier players go in. We've seen young players. We've seen players we don't know, and from all the players that participated, everybody's went in and gave it they all, and it's been very impressive, very, very fun to watch. I appreciate all the women that participated in AU. Y'all did y'all shit. Y'all got motherfucking game, and we gonna continue to react and show support to the AU league.
Now, for the first year of AU, we had Tiana Hawkins going off on the first year, so she did her thing, 50 points. And then we had Alyssa Smith coming in the second year doing her thing. That was another 50 point. We was hoping that this third year, Alicia Gray or Odyssey Sims can give us the 50-point tradition, but hey, it's okay. That's what we got next year for.
Yeah.
But another thing, out of just doing this women's basketball, we try to expand our horizon. Is what they say out there. We try to expand our horizons, doing other things. We know we did the FIBA for the college with Haley Van Lith and Cameron Brink. Shout out you two and the other two players. Don't really remember y'all name like that. Sorry to forget y'all, but hey, it's all love. But we did cover that. Then we was even doing the Euro League, but it got a little too I say crowded in a way, and it got too it just got too crowded.
They got crowded in the work. They got crowded in the work and the schedule.
So we just told ourselves we're going to go ahead and do this Euro League and the Australian League. We're going to just try to catch up with it next year. Because we had players like Dee Richards and all other players, Ari McDonald, Chase Russell, Jordan Canada, Nas Hillman. Shout out all you players over there in those leagues from Australia, Wickham. We had all type of players from the W just going in from these leagues. Marina Mabry, shout out. I love you, girl. M&M's. But we had all these players from the W just going out to these other leagues overseas, just continuing to hoop. You know what I'm saying? These girls really love to hoop. And that's what we love to see. We love to see that you love the craft of this basketball thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out there that just wish they can get paid to just hoop. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what you getting paid. Nigga, I get paid to just put the ball in the hoop, nigga. I don't know what you do for income, but this is what I do for income, and I take this shit serious, and that's what I love to see from these women. So shout out to y'all. Now, even within the college time period, from just all the way from when we first started with college, and we seen the what was our first class we witnessed? Oh, the Ryan Howard class. The Ryan Howard class. They were the first. I think they were the first that we witnessed as far as doing the draft. You know, being in within the college season, what's going on. We had Nalissa Smith up in that class, I believe, within that college time. We had the Lexi Hall within that college time. We even saw Haley Jones, but she didn't leave until that following year. But we had some good players that, let me see if I can find that draft. Where would that draft be, brother?
It would be in the season, in the beginning. It should be in the beginning of the playlist. But during college, it like bro was saying, when we discovered
it was like the Kirsten Bell was in there that following year.
Well, yeah, that was our first draft class that we did. But the first class that we really came across was Charlie's class. When Charlie went with #1, that was the class we really paid attention to. We didn't do our reaction to that class. I would say that's a class we went back on.
No,
because like you watched live. We watched that class live. We just didn't react to it. We didn't react to that class because the first year we did the W, that was Charlie's first year, the 20th anniversary. And so
that's what I'm saying. We went back and watched their old footage because when we did the 25th anniversary, Charlie had already got drafted that first year. And that was the year Kaiser got drafted too.
And I'm saying that we watched the draft.
That's what I'm saying. We watched the draft and all that. But I'm talking about what we were staying on. I'm talking about what we were staying on point with. I'm talking about that college year when we first got into it and was actually watching
college, it was
and staying into it. It was Ryan Howard. That's what I'm saying.
But that was when we started doing the reactions.
Right, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
But we were following the previous draft class.
Right, I know.
We just didn't do our reaction to it. We were following them.
I get it. I understand where you're coming from. We just on two different things right now. You talking about a class from a year before, basically, which we did cover. I mean, not cover, but we did go back. We watched some footage. Let alone we did watch that draft that year. We did. I remember. So I got you. I know where you at with it. I feel you. But just to let y'all know, like I said, on where we actually started to be in tune with. But yeah, we did know about the Charlies, the Kaisers, and all of them in that draft class. The DDs, Dejanay Carringtons. Before the Ryan Howards, we were going back, watching their old footage, watching them because the year that the 25th anniversary came, we saw them rookies, the Michaela on your way days. That year when we saw that 25th anniversary of the rookies and all that, we was like, oh, we gotta go check some shit out. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what we was doing. We was checking them out and just watching their old footage back in college and all that stuff, getting familiar with these type of players, the rookie class, I should say. So even within the year of Charlie being a senior, that's when I was able to discover Celeste Taylor. That's just got drafted here in the Fever. So shout out to Celeste Taylor. So these are those moments like that give us time to know the player, and then even like I say, knowing even small players like Celeste Taylor, because Celeste Taylor was going off of this game where she was impacting this motherfucker. She was doing her shit. I was like, yo, she out here balling. So it gives us a chance to really even stay on track with these players the following year. Like, hey, I wonder where such and such is. She's still over there. She's wow. Like the girl from Hawaii that the LA Sparks had picked up, that was a good 3-ball shooter. And I forgot her name, but yo, we be trying to stay up tuned with what we doing. So with that being said, when we did the 25th anniversary, it was beautiful. Moving on to the 26th, I already know what the 26th year was. That was the year BG done got arrested. That was quite the year, you know what I'm saying? So that year, it was just like,
We were screaming
This
out
can
free
be a
BG. We were screaming out free BG throughout that season.
That
so
was
shout
definitely the
out
free BG year.
That was a free BG.
That was a free
season.
BG year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew about that. So we was out there shouting it out too and all that good shit. Man, we was great to see BG come out and now she out doing her thing, looking good, doing her
Before we
thing.
move forward, I'm gonna just say like the hype of women's basketball during the 20th anniversary definitely sparked, and I was proud to see the increase of I lost my word. I was gonna say just the increase of people watching and participating and wanting to be a part of women's basketball, because we have, again, multiple conversations of where this women's basketball shit can go and how women can thrive more than men in basketball, and just simply because we were just saying watching women's sports is quite more entertaining than men's sports, only because watching women do what men out there can do other than the athleticism and shit was entertaining. So
it was enough for me to be like,
it was
this is
enough
where
to be
I'm at with it.
entertaining.
This is where I'm at with it.
So when
It was
you
enough for me.
So to see this,
And the game is elevated, and the
and
players
that's
is
what I'm
elevated.
saying. That's what I'm saying. So
it's
to
just
see-
getting better.
So to see the skill set of where we were watching it from the beginning, and I mean the beginning for us of when we started it.
Right.
But we know, like, when it first started, women's basketball, like the skill set that they had then to now, like it's unmatched.
They didn't have the Skylar Diggins
It's unmatched.
back
It's
then.
unmatched.
They didn't have the Candace Parkers back then. They didn't have the Elena Deladons, the Diana Taurasi's. Like these there's players that's just leveling up every year because the game of basketball itself is just elevating. You know, you got these players coming in with new skills, new talent, new this, new moves, new ways to read the floor and do new things and be crafty to get to the basket. Like, shout out Fawali. I mean, like, you've been one of the most craftiest looking players in college basketball just because the way you can get to the rack and you know what I'm saying?
Too,
like,
transition.
shout out to you for real, because you blew the world mind with the way you just did that shit in the beginning of the season. You blew the whole world up, with that. No one's ever seen a woman really have that type of ball control that Fawali got. You know what I'm saying? So that was some big shit. But then you got players like Caitlin Clark. Then you got players like Angel Reese. Then you got players like Amy Miller. Then you got players like Paige Buick. It's like the talent is getting out of pocket, y'all. It's getting out of pocket. And then you got these deals coming in with them. You know, you got the money getting ready to come in with it. I mean, like me and bro had conversations about this women's basketball. Like, this shit can be big. Really fucking big. I'm talking about
bigger than men's basketball.
bigger than men's basketball. Yes. Yes. It's that real, man. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro. Like,
watching women
it's
display the talent and skill that they have right now, and this shit goes way back to Asia Wilson's class, and the talent from
Brianna Stewart.
Brianna
My
Stewart.
nigga, like,
but I'm talking about a whole class set. Like, I don't know much in Brianna's class, but I know Asian Wilson class. I don't know if they're the same year, but all I know is since Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, the Sabrina Inescus, I mean, every year it has just been a players, a team, organizations. I mean, it's going crazy. Las Vegas Aces is an organization that just seems to be dominant, seems to have players to go out there and give you a show and to win championships. They out there doing their thing.
They definitely on the rise of being that dominant team in the W, like with championships and just the organization and just how they run things and operate. Like, they are on that. They on that way.
And
that way.
And Las Vegas Aces has always been good from when we started.
Yeah.
But now we already seen.
Shout out Bill Lambeer, because you was the
Yeah.
coach when I first started seeing you do your shit, man. And Bill Lambeer, in a sense, kind of put that team together, bro. He put that team together, man. All Becky Hammond on the real ass note was just polish it. All she did was just polish it up. But the diamond was already there. You know what I'm saying? The shit was already there. They just needed to polish it up. It was their first time being together as a team, as players, and all that shit. So they had to get their thing together. And by the time Becky Hammond came, boom! Championship, nigga. Because that same year,
championship.
because wasn't Bill there when they went to the playoffs and lost to Pittsburgh? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like, bro, like Vegas has already been sweet, my
Let's talk
nigga.
about the 20th anniversary real quick. Like, that was away from people being in tune with women's basketball that year, that year was dope to see. I mean, you had two teams, Phoenix Mercury, Chicago Sky, that were not top seed, go all the way to the championship. Me and bro,
you had what was even Phoenix Mercury seed, because they were a low seed.
That's what I'm saying. Like they were not. Phoenix Mercury and Chicago Sky in the 25th anniversary were not top 3, top 5 seeds. I just want that to be clear. Like New York Liberty could have knocked out Phoenix Mercury
when they played that Grand Canyon. When they played that Grand Canyon University, nigga and Belijah Lady was going on.
Yeah, so
better stop fucking playing, man. And y'all could have got knocked out. Even Sabrina Nesco was bruh.
Yeah, I mean, like that. I mean, shout out Sabrina Nesco because she got hurt during the Wubble season, and then in the beginning of the 25th anniversary, she came back and let a statement be known.
Let it be known.
I'm back.
I'm back, baby.
I'm about to come back and fuck
Has she not been
fucking
it up? What?
I
need some Sabrina Nesco shoes, nigga. Those gonna be the only basketball shoes I'm rocking.
I got some Skylar Diggins shoes.
I want them. Yeah, shout out. He got the Skylar Diggins.
I want a collection of anybody who got a shoe though. That's the thing. I want a collection.
For real though, I want the Brianna Stewart. For real, I want it all.
This is the shit that we been
I want the
talking
Caitlin
about.
Clark's now that she got the Nike deal, nigga.
Like,
Asia Wilson, nigga. I need a shoe.
Clark
I want to fucking. You don't even have a shoe. We gonna need a shoe.
And speaking of Caitlin Clark going to Indiana, like we seen Indiana when we started this in 25th anniversary. Like Indiana was ass. Indiana was ass. And
This is you, right?
yeah. And
My bad, dog.
but Indiana was trash. And the next year in the 26th anniversary, I want to say is that when they got Aaliyah Boston?
26? No, it was last year. It was 27.
Last year, okay, she got Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Okay.
26 was Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard came in that free BG year. Ryan Howard came in and fucked it up. Shout out Ryan Howard. Because you came in and fucked it up. Had the block of the year first game. I'm talking about beat that shit up type of block.
Shout out Ryan Howard. You definitely are
problem.
She is her. She is
Ain't
her.
that what we been saying though?
She is her.
Ain't that what you been saying though?
I've been saying that like
Ryan Howard is her.
Ryan Howard is her. Like she nice as fuck. She was a rookie last year.
She is a
2 years ago.
problem.
She was a rookie 2 years ago. She got Rookie of the Year. She's a problem.
I can't wait to see Ryan Howard and Caitlin Clark go at it, man.
Hey,
that's gonna be a game to watch. Cause Ryan Howard gonna be ready to eat, nigga. Is she not?
I mean, it's gonna be a lot of players. Caitlin Clark going to get ready for
and speaking of players that she's going to get ready for, to these vets out here talking that shit, man, like y'all are really hating on these young girls. Like y'all really be hating. Like ain't no congratulations, ain't no open arms. No open arms. Like welcome to the W.
Like we can't just leave the shit in between the lines. Y'all want to take this shit offside the court and just be all
no. Because even on the court, because that's the shit they even talking about too.
Well,
that's the main. But that's the main shit they talk about. Is like on this court, like it's a fuck. I get that it's competition. But off the court, but the way y'all vets be moving, y'all be dirty as fuck to these motherfucking rookies. Y'all be talking about welcome to the W. Like my nigga, please. Y'all niggas don't even play tough like that against each other. The best of the best don't even want to guard each other. So don't even be trying to roll up on these young rookies, trying to body them up and get physical and what's up? That's like an OG trying to scrap it on the young. Like, bro, like nigga, chill out with that noise, nigga. Like, bro, chill out. You get checked too, homie. Like the fuck? Diana, mainly you get checked too. Just now hitting 10,000. Like the fuck, man? Y'all got shit. Oh, y'all some haters, bro. Y'all some haters. And I hope Caitlin Clark do you dirty for real. And Sue Bird, you bet not talk. I don't care. You just retired. You not even on the court. At least Diana on the court. She can talk, but still with you washed up, baby girl. Sorry to say it. It's the truth. And you starting to get exposed, and it's starting to roll up all up on the media.
Well, I just wanted to say that the young ladies that's coming in the W, they are showing no fear. They're showing that they can play at this level. You know, they are talented, they are skilled, but they also showing hard. They also showing that they can compete. And since we've seen the draft, some of the players that we didn't want to see get cut got cut. Even the players that spent a year or two in the W got cut. You know, some of them we felt like didn't get a fair shot, didn't get a fair chance to really get their feet wet in the W.
And it's all because some of these teams got some of these players that they be holding on to really. And sometimes it's just a reality check where it's just like you gotta let some of these players go so you can let the young players in and start to get their feet wet and get in with this league. They didn't bust their ass just to not get here, play a year, and get cut. Now they can't find a home, can't find nowhere to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? Plus, even when they first year come in, they don't even get their feet wet. If y'all be watching the season, some of these rookies really don't even be getting their feet wet. They'll get in every here and now and then, but it's just like they not really getting their feet wet. And that was Kaiser. Still screaming to this day, man, I hope she get a motherfucking home. Because, damn, she need a motherfucking shot. But I'm just piggybacking off what bro said for real, man. Like, we can't be drafting these women, bro, and then we just be cutting them, man. Like, we just can't. We got to get these feet wet. Even like the players like the Kate Mars playing on Vegas Aces. Let her get her feet wet. Let her get her feet wet. You gonna let her get her feet wet, Becky? Becky, you gonna let her get her feet wet? You gonna actually let her get an opportunity like Kirsten Bell can actually go out there and get her feet wet? The Kate Mars gonna get her feet wet. Because we already know Davis gonna get her feet wet. If not, Tiana Davis? Who? Something like that. Tiana Davis from Syracuse, that Vegas picked up. The one you described like
Deja Fair.
Deja Fair. I'm sorry. Deja Fair. I'm getting the names fucked up. I'm sorry. Deja Fair. Excuse me. My bad. Deja Fair. Shout out to you. Syracuse. She gonna get a shot. I feel like she gonna really get a shot. But there's other players that need a shot too. Now I understand it's a business at this point. I get it. But we can't be holding on to things that's not valuable to us no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just there because it just look good. You know what I mean? Can't be doing that. And that's just how I just personally feel.
I mean, we've seen how these organizations change since we started on the 20th anniversary, and like you said, some players are washed up, some players need to go, some organizations we felt like need to just change, and start from the bottom.
And even this, just real quick, and even this, it's not even some players need to not play basketball no more. It's just certain players don't need to be part of certain organizations no more. Like, again, Nneka Ogwumike. She's been on the Sparks and was supposed to be the Sparks franchise, right?
But she hasn't really.
But she hasn't became
they
that.
They tried to me.
They tried. They definitely tried.
Since Candace left, they tried.
Yeah,
and
because she was there with Candace.
That's what I'm saying. When they won, that's what I'm saying.
They knew what they were trying to do, and let alone they had their sister, so they were trying to do something with it. But
Chimi and Nneka, I felt like they tried when Candace left. When Candace
they
left,
tried to be that franchise, but it just.
I don't think they were.
It just wasn't working out, man. For real.
Yeah, I don't think they were.
Like, we started to just notice as time was going on, like, it's players like y'all that just need to go to a different team. And you know what I'm saying? Like, Diana, you may not want to stop playing ball, but I think the Phoenix Mercury just need to get rid of you, and you can go to another team. You know what I'm saying? You can go to New York Liberty or something. You know what I'm saying? Any team will pick you up for a year or two. That's just me personally, and that's just me giving you love on your basketball.
I'm gonna be 100.
That's just me giving you love on your basketball.
I'm gonna be 100. Diana can't go nowhere, man.
Diana can go anywhere she want, bro.
Nobody's not gonna pick up no Diana.
Okay, now you tell me why.
Because with the talent that's coming in and with the players that we can get, that we can actually use, I'm not saying we can't use Diana, but I love Diana, but she's going to have to continue this relationship with Phoenix Mercury, because until she wants to cut it off, she can't just be like, oh, I want to go to another team now. Like, that's not going to happen, because no one's not going to want to pick you up. I personally feel
y'all think Diana can get picked up by any other team? Because I personally feel like she can get picked up by any other team.
Diana needs to stay on Phoenix Mercury until she's ready to stop.
If anything, BG needs to stay at Phoenix Mercury until she wants to stop, because that's somebody that's more valuable than a Diana.
Yeah, but no one's not going to pick Diana up, though. That's my thing. If BG wanted to go to a different team, I think people will be trying to reach out for her.
Of course. But Diana, I think she also still got that shot as well. Like, it's like, my man, it's Diana Taurasi. Like, if Candace Parker can fucking go to Vegas.
Candace Parker is better than Diana Taurasi. Let's keep that a being. Diana can shoot, but we're gonna talk about an overall basketball player. Candace is way better than Diana.
I'm not gonna argue on that.
I'm not.
But let's just
Candace
keep
is
Diana
better.
credentials
It
in
showed
play.
in the championship, the 25th anniversary. Like,
So she gonna have to do.
Candace-
So she gonna have to do a Sue Bird shit. She gonna have to just thug it out all the way. Okay.
Yes, she gonna have to.
Is Diana gonna have to start still, or she gonna have to just be like, yo, like
Diana can still start, but like Diana also been injured a lot throughout the season.
Another thing.
But also away from her injury, I also want to point out that she's been showing up to games not ready to play in our eyes. There's been games where she shows up not ready to play. She doesn't really seem to be dialed in with her teammates. So yeah, I mean like Diana should leave.
Thank you.
But like I said, she should leave. But if she's gonna want to play, she's going to keep the relationship she has with the Mercury in order to continue to play in the pros. Because
Well, I'll put it
I
like
don't think
this.
no other pro team is gonna look at Diana and be like, Diana, I know who you are. We know what you can do. But the way we try to move forward with this organization, the way women's basketball is, we're not trying to have you. That's just the conversation I would have with her. I'd be like,
Okay.
Diana, we love you, but you need to really try to work it out with your team and thug it out because you really don't have that much time. You only probably got this season, and the way this season can go will determine how.
This gonna be your last
next
year.
But that's gonna determine
This
on
could be
her.
your
Though.
last
That's
year,
gonna
right.
that's gonna determine on her though.
Right,
That's gonna determine on her.
right.
Like the way she played last season, I did not like the way she played.
Me neither.
I didn't like the way
she carried herself
I didn't
throughout
like
the season.
Yeah, and even with Candace being hurt, I didn't like Candace being hurt, but she got hurt, and you know she was part of the team that won a championship. I
Right.
wish she'd have played, but you know when you playing, it was almost like with BG, but I gave BG a pass because you know she done went through too much, and she came out and gave it her best. But you know you're a vet, and you on the court, and you know you're great. You know I don't expect you to go out like.
And
On
be
some bullshit, basically. I'm just saying, I don't expect you to go on some
Yeah.
bullshit. Like, Sue Bird didn't go on no bullshit.
Sue Bird really went out like
the
a
best.
thug, bro.
She
Like,
went out
if
exactly the way she
can
needed to
agree,
go out.
Like she really had like one of the best farewells, obviously
Sue
because of
Bird
my
went out the
time
way
of
she
what
needed
I'm
to go
seeing
out.
through women's basketball. This was one of the best farewells I've seen of women's basketball from a player. So shout out Sue Bird, like you really done.
Diana got to stay healthy. That's the thing. Sue Bird was healthy.
Yeah, and
Sue
see,
Bird was
see,
healthy.
yup,
Diana got to
yup,
stay healthy. But she
yup.
don't stay healthy. Same with Candace. If
Yup,
Candace don't
Candace
stay healthy,
too,
she
yup.
gonna have to bounce.
See, we got players like Skylar Diggins that's even like a part of that convo, but she gets shunned out. She don't get a part of that. And why do you think that? Why do you feel like, because a player like is Skylar Diggins, bro?
It's just her mentality.
If y'all,
She's just
like,
different.
like, she
she's
really,
just
like-
different. She's just different to me. Like Skylar Diggins is just different.
Like she really, me personally, man, when they went to the finals,
Skylar Diggins should have fucking.
Skylar Diggins was. It wasn't that her first year, I think, being on, or is it
Yeah,
second year?
when
I think it was her first or
first
second
year.
year being on the Mercury, first or second year. But nigga,
Yeah.
since she's been on this Mercury, she's been.
That's all I got
Problem.
to say. Yeah, when she was on Mercury, she was a dog.
She
She's always
was
been
a
a dog, but
fucking
she was a dog.
dog,
But on Mercury, she really like displayed some like greatness shit to me.
Yes,
I think she displayed greatness when she was at Mercury, and I just felt as though they went to the championship. I just felt they were talented. You know, they had Diana, BG, Sophie Cunningham, Shea Petty.
What you think about Skylar Diggins being her first year as a fucking Olympian, bruh?
Well, I was already Skylar Diggins being an Olympian.
That's the
the
that's
first
the
time
competition.
during-
That's the competition I'm talking about. When I say Skylar Diggins gets shunned out, cause when she went on that USA team, no burn, no love.
I mean,
I don't understand y'all.
Since
Like,
we've been
what is
seeing
it? What
it-
is it about Sky? Like, for y'all opinion, real quick. Like, what do y'all think about Skylar Diggins, man? Because me personally, I think she just really like. I think bro said it best. I mean, she just different. She really just different. Like, she staying in her own fucking category. Like, can't nobody step in with Skylar Diggins if you're gonna bring up Skylar Diggins in conversation. Like, you just gonna have to straight up just talk about Skylar motherfucking Diggins.
I don't think there's no one in the league that can fuck with Skylar as far as like the dog in
The dog in her
the
that
dog
she
in her.
has,
As
she
a
played.
basketball player, I don't think nobody can really fuck with her dog mentality. Like she can hoop, she can lead a team. She's
Fearless. as fuck.
she's fearless, she's unselfish, and she can play fucking defense. She's an overall a fucking great player.
A
And
basketball player, and
she's an overall great player.
Itty bitty diggy.
Itty Bitty Diggy, that's the name I get.
That is the name that bro
Itty
has
Bitty
given
Diggy.
you since we started this shit. Itty bitty motherfucking diggy.
And with her going to Seattle now, she's gonna be with Jewel Lloyd, NECA. So she's gonna be around some more
Good pieces.
balanced mind players. They're great players, but they're more
But
balanced
even
mind.
Jewel Lloyd got that type of dog mentality. She got the gold mama from the motherfucking the best of the best black mama. But yeah, so I think Skylar Diggins being in Seattle, I definitely think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be good. I cannot wait to honestly see this season with her in the Seattle jersey. She's gonna be looking sweet, dog. That green and yellow with that white nigga coming down, and then they got the black with it too, with the green. Like, she gonna be looking like real money, nigga, for real. God, this gonna be looking like some money for real. Like, y'all forgot about me. Don't forget, she sat out the year because of the pregnancy. Now she back. See, that's another thing. You got players like Nafisa coming off pregnancies, bouncing back. They came back and she was eating, my nigga. Like last year, she came straight off of pregnancy and came in the back of the league and ate like a motherfucker. Like, we're talking about real basketball players, but they off the court, mommy, my nigga. I'm talking about you wouldn't even know this girl can hoop. Nigga, she will give your ass 30. PLEASE.
Shout out to
these
shout out
women.
to the Minnesota Lynx, because
Cheyenne Parker came off a motherfucking baby nigga and ate and became an all-star. Yo, I'm telling y'all, there is these women out here that really will come off of pregnancy and give your motherfucking ass 30. PLEASE.
Shout out to him. We love to see y'all hoop. We love being a part of the women's basketball shit. But over the years, I want to talk about how the organizations have changed, like Indiana Fever. With Kaylin Clark going to Indiana Fever, we've seen Indiana Fever change and come from a non-playoff team to now a playoff team.
Playoff contending team it looked like too.
No, they going to the playoffs.
You think so?
I think Indiana can go to the playoffs with a player like Kaylin Clark being addition, because Aaliyah Boston was already one piece, and I think they did fucking tremendous.
I agree.
I think if they just had another piece,
another solid guard piece, because shout out Christy Wallace, you did your shit coming off the bench. Grace Berger, you was doing your thing coming off the bench. I think that's pretty
Lexi Hole,
you was doing your thing.
So
go ahead, brother.
Kaylin Clark, Lexi Hole, Grace Berger, Aaliyah Boston, and then you got Kelsey Mitchell, Erica Wheeler. I mean, away from the vets, I think Indiana is looking at this form of change like we're going fresh. We're starting fresh. And I see the approach that they taken the year that they drafted all those rookies, and their team was damn near full of rookies. I mean, it was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful, and
It definitely was.
I think Atlanta Dream has somewhat looked at that same mindset to rebuild, because we were talking about how Atlanta was a fucking nightmare. They were
25th anniversary.
They were not the dream that
Y'all
they displayed that they say that they are.
Y'all was
that right now.
Atlanta nightmare. The 25th anniversary. It was
They definitely changed up as far as who they getting on their team and who they need to have. And
when they acquired Ryan Howard in that draft, y'all started to
shit changed.
The nightmares started
when they got Ryan Howard.
Nightmares started to go away a little bit with Ryan Howard and Nas Hillman. Can't forget about Nas Hillman, because she came in there in the A2. Shout out Nas Hillman.
Yeah, shout out.
When y'all got them two players, and then y'all even got Alicia Dirt at the time. When y'all got some, y'all, I think y'all coach even changed too.
I think y'all got a different coach too. Yeah, y'all did.
The staff check. We was even talking about that even in that year.
Everything had to switch
everything
up.
we was talking about, it happened.
Up.
Like
y'all looking.
I know it's a lot of footage we've been doing, but it's history in the playlist, man. Like, it's history in those playlists that we got for y'all, man. Like, we be talking about a lot of shit. We talk our shit, but it's fan talk. We love this. We love this women's basketball thing. And at the end of the day, we see what can be changed, what they need to do, and a lot of things we say come to light, like for real.
And somewhat
a lot.
And
I'm not gonna bullshit it. Like, we got the footage.
Another organization is the Sparks, and I'm only saying the Sparks because that's my home team, and I gotta speak on the home team.
Right.
I have been not too happy because the 25th anniversary was the year I was just like, we got what, D Fish as our coach now during that year. 20th anniversary. Defense is our coach. Got the NECA Gumuke. Got the Gumuke sisters. We had Brittany Sykes. I think I can't remember all of it, but all I'm trying to say is
Taya Cooper, I think, was there.
Yeah, I think Taya Cooper was there. Yeah, Taya Cooper. Yep. We was looking good.
Y'all looking solid.
And all I expected was y'all to just make it to the playoffs and just do y'all shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect y'all to go to the finals because the way the other teams were looking.
Right.
But I was rooting for y'all to do y'all motherfucking thing. But y'all somewhat didn't fall all the way through. Next year, it was literally the year like we can fuck around and just surprise the W by going to the championship. We acquired Liz Cambage because first of all, Liz Cambage is a motherfucking unstoppable force. Rather you want to believe it or not, rather you like it or not.
Rather you want to hate on her or not. This is
away
fact. This
from
is
her
truth.
attitude and her behavior as a player and part of an organization and a team. She is fucking unstoppable. I have yet to see a big yes. Brittany Griner, I would throw you in there. Liz Cambage,
maybe even Sylvia Fowler a little bit because
Liz Cambage is
Liz
a problem.
Cambage, my nigga,
Liz
like
Cambage is
a real problem, bruh. Like watching her, like I'm just like,
there's no way.
The first time discovering her, though.
And the first time we discovered Liz Cambage, we were playing 2K when they first dropped her, and when we played,
I'm talking about playing the game, the Sparks. The first game that they had on their schedule
was
the
the
Sparks
Aces.
was the Aces. I'm like, all right, let's go.
And
Let's
playing
get to
her
it.
was just like, yo, I gotta see who this is.
I swear to you, bro.
There's so much homework.
I'm on the controller. I'm looking. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
She giving me problems.
And then I look at the picture. I'm like, damn, man, she bad as a motherfucker.
She bad as fuck.
I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, she really is good. And then I'm continuously playing. I'm like,
and you beautiful.
I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, this girl is really a fucking problem.
No, she really like that though.
Like, she really is a fucking problem.
Did her homework and it was
Did
it
the
was said
homework
and
on
done.
this girl?
Said
Like,
and
who the
done.
fuck is
Said and
Liz
done.
Cambage? Oh,
So then we got
come to
Kennedy
find out,
Carter.
this girl hold the record in scoring in the W.
Yeah. So then we got Kennedy Carter.
Shout out
Jordan
Asia
Cannon.
Wilson because you tied it.
Yeah, shout out Asia
But
Wilson.
Liz Cambage, nigga, like away from Asia Wilson, she hold that, and y'all gotta put respect on that, cause she came in this league and did that. She gotta get the fuck up out of it because of her attitude, but we get it. But that's just speaking on Liz Cambage,
But
who
even
we acquired.
another
But
player
away
with
from this
attitude,
Queen-
another player with attitude that I felt
yeah.
like was too
Agreed.
young to just go through what she was going through was Kennedy Carter. We got Kennedy Carter, you know.
Hollywood, baby.
I was her. I'm still a fan, but it's just like I was really defending her when she played on Atlanta Dream and when she got into that shit with Courtney Williams because I just felt like, man, like she's so fucking good. Like y'all motherfuckers need to get it together.
Right.
So she's so fucking good. When she came to the Sparks, I was so fucking excited. I was like, yo, we got a perimeter player on some Allen Iverson shit.
We got a real hooper.
We got a real like Allen
real
Iverson,
true hooper,
real
Allen Iverson
type
like,
shit.
my dude, like.
When we saw the Texas
What?
A&A game and USA game or scrimmage, I don't know what it was, man.
It was enough.
Kennedy Carter was out there making the pros look like, y'all better watch out when I get here.
Cause this is
Y'all
exactly
better
what
watch
I'm gonna
out.
do, y'all.
I'm gonna do y'all up.
This is exactly whatever you seeing right now is what you gonna see when I'm in the pros with y'all.
So shout
She
out
was
Kennedy
there
Carter. I
fucking
hope
up,
you
for
one
real.
day find yourself back in the W because you have too much fucking talent, too
Too
much
much
fucking skill to just not be displayed on the most biggest platform on women's basketball.
Come
In
on.
the direction that it's going, we've seen too many great players right
and
now.
you can compete with these
compete.
That's the
compete. Man, she can shit on these girls, bro. That's how much.
Stop
faith I
fucking
got
with
in
it,
Kennedy
You better
Carter,
stop
bro.
fucking with it. Hey,
Look,
hey.
Like I said,
Yo,
I'm not
what?
finna say
Hey,
Kennedy.
speak truth,
Look,
though.
I'm not
Speak your
finna
truth,
look,
man.
look. This is my belief. I'm not finna say Kennedy Carter could have been the Allen Iverson and still can be because the fucking skills that she has in her fucking package. That girl can fucking hoop. Shout out Kennedy Carter. I love y'all. Hope you get to the W.
And she was with young buddy.
So the Sparks, that was a year I was disappointed because it was a lot of bullshit going on the organization. Some players didn't show up. Some of y'all did show up. When y'all played, y'all didn't play the way we needed y'all to play. I mean, it was somewhat disappointing. Then last year, it was like watching the game was just, what's gonna happen? What was gonna happen?
We even got Kurt Miller as our new coach.
Mm-hmm.
And Kurt Miller just came off being in the finals, playing with Connecticut Sun, and he has been.
I wasn't fucking with Fred. I'm sorry.
I was not fucking.
I wasn't fucking with Fred.
Not a fan. When y'all got rid of D-Fish and
I
got
was
Fred,
high.
I was like, who the fuck
they,
is this dude, dog?
This is why the Sparks is where they at right now. NECA left, Chimi not playing no more. It's because one, away from them two, nobody else is trying to buy into the system.
Nope.
Nobody's trying to buy into the system. We getting good players, good coaches, and
Nobody
no
wanna
other
buy
players
in.
away from the.
Because I got to
Twiinz.
understand too. The Google cases came from Stanford, a winning system. So
know
they're
how to buy
used.
in.
They know
how to buy in.
how to buy in. But
Katie Lou comes
it's
from
hard-
UConn. I
these
expect you to buy
motherfuckers-
in, which she did. But
she did, but they didn't have other players that could buy in because you had these guards. You had everybody that just doing their own thing, throwing up shots, not trying to run some offense.
I don't think overall y'all was collectively there.
And as a collective
That's what it
unit,
looked like the
it
whole
was
season.
And
The whole season looked like y'all was there when y'all
and-
wanted to be there.
You know, and it's just something about LA.
It's something about it because I
When
just
when the
kept.
players go there, it's just feel like it's just something in the water.
It's like you just forget about basketball sometimes. I don't know.
It's like we are here though.
So I'm hoping the Sparks
not
do
live
different.
the Cali life, the LA life.
We're gonna see what the Sparks do this year. I mean, we're gonna see. They still got the balance of young and veteran players.
Who did we acquire this? We got
I don't know, it's a
Ari
lot.
McDonald and Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse, I've been fucking with you since I saw you at New York Liberty.
I fuck with Kid Nerves.
But
But overall, like I said, LA trying to keep a balance of young and veteran players, which is cool depending on how you're trying to run your system. But when you
Right.
see a veteran team like Vegas and New York Liberty, Connecticut Sun,
yeah,
it's like these are veteran teams, veteran programs. Yet I know the Sparks has won championships, but the players that we had then and now, it's like they not getting it done. They don't seem to
Nah.
be together, like I keep saying. And I think if the Sparks want to succeed, they should start young.
that's how I feel.
Start
too.
young.
Start young because they gonna buy in.
If you're gonna get a
they
vet,
gonna
this
play.
vet gonna have to really be a threat. This
a threat and be able to teach too at the same
Yup.
time
Yup.
and have patience with the young bucks. That's another thing too. We gotta
Vegas
have,
Aces, New York Liberty, those are two programs we don't seem to have to worry about because we all knew before the 20th anniversary, New York Liberty wasn't even that big deal of a team since they started in 1995.
Right. New York Liberty ain't been this hot
Since
since
1995.
95, dog.
So, shout out New York, y'all came around, and shout out Sabrina Ionescu. She's definitely been the big piece in the factor of why everything is rotating and changing.
Yup.
And the pieces that she has next to her, they doing their part. And
Yup.
but
Shout
now
out Breanna
with the
Stewart,
star, but
John
but hold
Jones.
on, I was gonna say that. Last season when we saw Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, now she's becoming a part of stars now.
Right.
At first, it was like we saw her how to be a leader of a team.
Right.
Then in the next season, it was like, how can you
Are you
No, you said it. Teach, be patient.
But I wouldn't say her I wouldn't even put on the veteran list. I would put her like, can she be a star for our team?
Yeah. I guess so.
You know what I'm saying? Because
You know
after
she
that,
can be a
after
star,
that,
but it's like now can she really be the star that we really need her to be?
carry the team and all that.
Because I think
that's why I feel like she got
the season before the free BG season.
Yeah,
she
the
did the
25th
best.
anniversary.
Yeah, I think Sabrina did the best she could by keeping
coming off
her.
that injury, right?
No. That's the 20th anniversary. The
It's
next
talking
season,
about
the
the
free
BG, talking about the
BG.
BG, okay,
When
yeah.
when they somewhat had their ups and downs and struggling, like when they
Yeah.
had Stephanie Dolson and Didi's last year.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That year, I feel like Sabrina did the best she could trying to keep her team together, afloat, keep that playoff picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because her first
We
year,
are a team to look at. Type of
yeah,
deal.
like that's what I'm saying. Then obviously, like I said, last season they got Breanna Stewart. They got this. Now they're like a championship team. But now it's like, can she be one with the stars by still being a star?
Right.
You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's
Can
been-
she still stand out as her own player?
like
right,
we seem to
type
been
of
seeing
deal.
like these super teams, you know what I'm saying? We've been seeing this. So now when Sabrina and New York Liberty, it's been great to see.
Yeah.
Same with the Aces. Like when we came in, Aces always been good. Playoffs, maybe going to the championship. You know what I mean? So
And even thinking about it like
seeing
this,
Asia
too.
Wilson, I gotta make sure we bring up Asia Wilson because Asia Wilson has
Two-time champ, two-time MVP.
I
You
mean,
are Miss MVP.
and
That's why.
tied most points in the W with Liz Campaign.
Put some motherfucking respect on Asia Wilson.
Asia
She
Wilson
is
has,
the
and she got a
motherfucking dog.
statue at her school, man, South Carolina. Like, I need people and I need us
The
to
Doug-
keep understanding that Asia Wilson is that bitch.
Yeah.
Her coach already said it, so I don't give a fuck. Asia Wilson is that bitch. Y'all better be very, very, very lucky.
And careful what you say and what you talk about with this W shit and with this basketball because
Asia Wilson
it's gonna
is
be
not
Asia
to be
Wilson
left
coming
out
through
this
that
conversation.
motherfucking tunnel
But
on
that's
that
why I
motherfucking
felt
court.
like, but that's why I loved
and
seeing them
fuck
win last
everything
season.
up.
But that's why I loved when they won last season
Me
because
too.
we expected not only New York Liberty and Aces to go to the finals, we wanted New York Liberty to win. That's what I expected.
The world.
The world. That's why I expect the world to
The
to
world
to
wanted
happen.
New York Liberty to
And
win so
I went
bad.
totally not like necessarily against it to where I didn't like want them like not even make the finals. I didn't give a fuck. But if they was, I didn't want them to win because Aces was gonna go to the finals. The way they displayed their dominance in the season, I'm like, they going back to the finals. And they dogfighted everything they could in that final series, man. And in that
Chelsea
game,
Gray
5, I
getting
think,
hurt, Kia Stokes
getting
getting
hurt,
hurt, like Asia Wilson,
Kelsey
and
Plum
Kelsey
out there,
Plum.
and that's the thing.
Like Kelsey Plum was
I don't think-
gassed, homie.
But hold on, no, Kelsey
But in
Plum,
a sense because she had to pick up so
but
much
that's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
minutes.
Kelsey Plum was doing everything she could.
talking
Jackie
about-
Young
Jackie Young
was one of the players was not low key doing what we needed her to do. That was one play I was just like, damn, I ain't gonna front. Jackie Young is not being consistent. We need with the way she was in the regular season. Asia Wilson's doing Asia Wilson shit. We already saw that. We already know that. But Aces, since we started since 20th anniversary, they always showed great team. Like they a great team. And winning 2 back-to-back titles with Becky, Asia Wilson getting 2 back-to-back titles, it's just like, damn.
This may be whack or whatever you say, but I'm just gonna say because it's in my head. I feel like the Aces went out. You know how on Warzone and Call of Duty when you get knocked down and you got your self revive. I feel like
They had to
the
self-revive
Aces,
and pick
they
themselves
had
up.
to self revive right at the last minute to pick themselves up and knock down the team to win. That self revive kit kicked in.
I ain't gonna
like
mad.
a
I like
motherfucker.
that because, like you said, with players being hurt, you know, some players being
Yes,
gassed,
bro.
and Asia Wilson was even gassed. Like the way she fell out at the end, like you knew she was tired.
It was like, thank God.
Thank God, all this
shit
hard
is
work that we
over
put in
with.
finally paid off. That's what that feeling felt, and I was very proud of Asia Wilson and the Las
Yeah.
Vegas Aces and Becky. You know, it was very interesting when to see Becky come in her first year getting $1 million as a coach, being part of the Las Vegas Aces after doing her shit with the Spurs, and she's really showing her coaching ability. You know,
Yeah.
like she's really showing her now. I fuck with it. And shout out to the Aces. And New York Liberty already talked about it. Connecticut Sun, I want to make sure we speak on that because I felt like, and I don't care what y'all got to say. I said what I said about Breanna Stewart. Actually, I want to speak on Breanna Stewart on New York Liberty. It was dope to see the change of you going to a new team. You did your shit in Seattle. Contract is up. You want to go somewhere different? Why the fuck not? You Breanna Stewart.
Right.
Anybody gonna pick you up. Made the choice to go to New York. That was lovely. John Quill Jones comes and joins. I'm like, oh, okay, well, hey, they really trying to stack some shit up over
They
here.
really trying to look like a
And
real
Breanna
dangerous
Stewart
team.
did her shit. She had a 40-point game against Indiana 2 times, I think. She displayed what Breanna Stewart do. Like she did what Breanna Stewart did. And, you know, it didn't shy away from what Sabrina did. It didn't shy away from what John Quill did. And even Courtney Vandersloot. I think my bandwagon for Aces against the New York Liberty was just more so like I don't want to see New York Liberty succeed.
But it's all because it was,
But it was all about it was all friendly
because of-
competition of the fans that I wanted to be part of with the Aces because I
Right.
wanted the Aces to really go back to back because I knew they could. That's
Right.
why. And
But I also did.
Breanna
but
Stewart
I also was going against
Only
Liberty
because of-
only because I just didn't want everything that they had so called planned and set in stone to fall through. I mean, because it's like they already had won that Commissioner's Cup, and it's just like, all right, man, like it's looking real like they trying to get them.
they did their shit.
Yeah,
And
they-
Breanna
man.
Stewart, you know, I think she will get a ring with New York. I really believe that because Sabrina deserves a ring with New York.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why I know Breanna gonna get a ring with New York because Sabrina deserves a ring with New York.
I don't feel it.
So as long as they
But
stay
we-
together, they gonna do their shit. But Connecticut Sun,
Players like Alyssa
man,
Thomas,
that program is so fucking beast. Like, even
Shout
since
out
Kurt
to-
Miller was there, like
Yes.
that program is such a beast. Like the way
It's been a real-
they
they've
play
been
together.
They've been one of those teams where it's like I hate them, but I like them.
I love to watch them, but I hate when they be winning.
Yeah, I love to watch. Yeah,
hate when they be winning, but I love when I love to watch them.
They became that type of team for me.
Because
but
Alyssa
after
Thomas-
last year, they became
They became
one of
that
my
team.
favorites.
They became one of my favorites. Connecticut Sun became one of my
Yes.
favorites because DeWanna Barnes and Alyssa Thomas, they carried that motherfucking team without a problem.
Breonna Jones.
I mean, Breonna Jones got hurt, but we already know Breonna Jones. That's CoverGirl Jones.
Come on, man. Like,
Those three,
What?
Brianna Jones, DeWanna Bonner, and Alyssa Thomas, those three right there.
And then Letitia Heidemann, like, come
she
off the
did her
bench,
shit,
like,
but bro, nah, man. Like,
she was
cool,
Letitia
bro.
Heidemann,
She was cool.
Bro, at
She was
first,
cool.
bro, I was like, yo,
was
who
cool.
is this? But I really became a fan of Letitia Heidemann,
cool.
bro. Like,
She gonna be cool. She cool, but listen,
I really became a fan. Okay, yeah, let's speak on
the
Alyssa Thomas.
fact that she
nigga.
was in conversation of MVP and the way she performed last season, I'm
Triple
not
doubles,
gonna
my
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dude, if this was on the other side, that motherfucker would have easily won MVP because that type of shit to see is just fucking brilliant.
Brilliant.
And she went up against
Brilliant.
And Alyssa Thomas went up against Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart. Dog, I'm not gonna lie. Alyssa Thomas deserved that MVP.
If it wasn't gonna be Asia Wilson, it was gonna be fucking. It should have been Alyssa Thomas.
No, Alyssa Thomas deserved that MVP.
Average a triple-double.
Bro, Alyssa Thomas showed how fake she really is, and the fact that she ain't got no legit jump shot makes it so that's why
all this is all fucked
That's
up.
why
Still, and I
I said-
still
and
gave
even-
y'all triple double out here like.
and that's why she.
It's like Lil Wayne said in the it's like what Lil Wayne said in You Ain't Know. Like if I was to write, nigga, this shit would be on Tombstone. That's how I feel about Alyssa Thomas. Like if she
she
was
had
to
a
have
jump-
if
at
she
least-
had a full shit, like nigga, this whole shit will be in Tombstone.
because the fact that she
This whole thing will be in Tombstone, nigga.
Alyssa Thomas is cold like that. That's all I gotta say. So Connecticut Sun, I hope they continue to thrive and continue to always show presence in the playoffs because
Fake,
y'all
nigga.
make teams scary. Y'all get teams nervous. Dallas Wings, Chicago Sky, y'all two
Alyssa
teams.
Thomas showed me that she is that motherfucking chick to be fucking to be watching out for. Man, I'm a
Alyssa
motherfucking
Thomas,
dog, nigga.
watch
I'll take
out,
on
watch out for
anybody
Alyssa
wants to have
Thomas.
it, nigga.
Watch
What?
out, watch out for Alyssa Thomas.
What?
I do want to say that the Dallas Wings, Chicago Sky been two exciting teams to watch because they play fast and they're very focused on defense. More so Chicago Sky, but you know when they get on offense, they be out there doing their thing. You know you got crafty players like Mabry, Kalia Copper. When Candace was there, what's her name? Little Chocolate Drop.
Oh,
Dana Evans.
Dana
Dana Evans, like y'all are two teams.
Now Dana Evans, hold up.
I mean, Dana Evans. Yeah, let's talk about Chicago Sky and how everything's been since
how
he started.
everything played out last year.
Dana
with
Evans is the only one to stay, and we've been seeing why. If y'all ain't know why Dana Evans is,
And she came from Louisville, my nigga.
if y'all ain't
I think
seen,
Haley Van Lith
if
know
y'all
why.
ain't been paying attention to Chicago Sky in the past since the 20th anniversary when Dana Evans got drafted, basically. If y'all ain't been paying attention since Dana Evans got drafted, y'all need to understand why she the only one since that championship team run. Why she's still here. We knew Candace wanted to leave and go join some other championship program and go do that shit. Kayla Copper, Marina Mabry, Courtney Williams. When we needed y'all, sometimes y'all didn't show up.
We need to
Guess
start.
who showed up?
Y'all, yup.
Dana Evans.
Yup.
That's all I gotta say.
That
I'm not
year
saying
for
y'all didn't
y'all.
show up. Well, I'm saying when y'all didn't show up and we needed someone to show up, Dana Evans did not disappoint.
Yep.
And she continuously never disappoints when she get on the court.
Facts.
I don't care if the Chicago Sky are going to run. She boosts that shit up just 10 times more now.
Facts.
Dana Evans is a fucking problem.
Yup.
In Chicago Sky, y'all have found a player
To keep.
to lean on. Dallas Wings, Ogumawale, Alicia Gray. When we did this first season, we was just like, damn, this Ogumawale chick. I'm not feeling her. She hot dogging.
Hot dog,
She take too many
all type of shit,
motherfucking
man.
shots.
Oh,
She
me.
really thinks she like that.
Man.
I'm not fucking with Ogumawale. She need to
Like,
pass the ball to Alicia
Alicia
Gray.
Gray.
The humble motherfucking beast.
Man.
Alicia
Give her a
Gray,
rock, nigga.
Alicia Gray and Ogumawale, 20th anniversary. It was literally like watching two people who we know are great, but we want to see them at least share the motherfucking ball. And we didn't see and felt like Ogumawale was sharing the ball that year with Alicia Gray. Although we know the humble beast gonna do what the humble beast gonna do, because she did that and she continuously do that. She gonna go to Atlanta Dream and do that again. So Dallas Wings, they went through she was on the Indiana when we first started. Who was they big when we first started? Because you know now they got Tierra McCowan, they got Kalani Brown.
Who was they big when they first started out?
Natasha Howard.
Yeah, Dallas Wings done came heavy on the
Like-
who they had Charlie. They damn. Oh shit.
Who was they center? Because she was playing a lot. Oh, forgot. It was a young chick. I remember. I think it was a young chick.
Blair.
Blair. I think.
Blair.
I think. That sounds somewhat right. But anyway, Dallas Wings. Y'all went through some changes too, though. You know, Aguma Wale seemed to be the only player that really stayed when y'all was going through these changes and roster switches. Sably stayed. That's the only player, you know. And shout out to Sably. Has really stepped the fuck up to be like
she came off her injury.
She was an all-star too. Let's shout out to her. She was an all-star. And then I think if she continues to show what she did last season, she's gonna be probably in the MVP talk.
Yeah, she can definitely be in the MVP talk too for sure.
She's starting to low-key overshine Aguma Wale in my eyes.
She's starting to be that big that can really play.
She
everywhere.
can't score like Aguma Wale, but because
she can get points,
she can. But she
can get 30 just
in
like
her own
Wale.
way. She can get 30 in her own way.
I can get 32, but I'm gonna get it in my own way.
And that's why
I'm gonna hit a couple threes here and there. But watch me go to the paint, really back down, put some post.
I don't know how often Aguma Wale been in the MVP talks, but I know next year if Satu displays what she did last season, she can be in the MVP talk. So shout out Dallas Wings, Phoenix Mercury. Woo! I know we talk about Diana a lot, but man, again,
away from Diana.
we're going about organizations right now, and Phoenix Mercury last year was just simply disappointing. Going from the championship in 2025,
just 2 years later,
it was just like, what the fuck?
Like Chicago Sky didn't even do that bad.
They didn't do that bad.
Like they didn't even do that bad.
But you know, we understand BG got locked up, organizations hurt, players is hurt. But you know, that's what we thought was gonna drive y'all. And I ain't gonna front. That was the year.
Not me. Me.
Why
personally.
not? Why as an organization, a team player, if my player got detained and mistreated and all this other bullshit, and then like as a player, why wouldn't I be motivated to be like, we about to go out there and damn near bring a ring?
Maybe you as a player, but I felt like as an organization, as the whole organization, within the whole organization, and it affecting the players, and let alone even affecting the league when BG got locked up.
I understand.
Now listen, check this out. The only reason why I said that I knew the Phoenix Mercury was going to do bad that year is because they going to be too busy thinking about BG.
And that's why
I said what I said. I know. That's why I said what I said. But I know, but it's just the
we all thought about, like you said, the whole league, and not only the league, everybody outside the world was hurt.
Right. But
she got wrongly detained and everybody was hurt.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is, with that being said, yes, you gonna think about it, you gonna be affected. But as a team player and even as an organization, that's when y'all should have stepped the fuck up and be like, we about to go out like some motherfucking dogs. But y'all did it.
Y'all did it. Skylar Diggins and Diana getting into it.
It was bullshit. It was bullshit to watch.
It was a lot of bullshit
to watch. That's all I gotta say was bullshit to watch.
Then next year, Skylar Diggins said, fuck it. Then y'all even look even more worse because y'all
now BG came back.
Because now BG even came back and it's just like,
okay, now Diana got who she wanted to play with. She been laying on BG this whole time because she didn't want to play with Skylar. She barely probably get along with Sophie and everybody else. That's just my opinion because
that's my opinion too.
You know the way it look on the court, it just seems like everybody just do what they need to do just to keep the bear from being poked. That's all I'm saying. Exactly so Skylar Diggins didn't give a fuck about poking the bear because you know why? I'm a motherfucking bear too.
Yup. If you poke me,
so you poke me. Guess what? It's gonna be two bears fighting.
Yup.
And that's exactly what it seemed like during the BG season when she got locked up, free BG, when she got locked up season. Skylar Diggins, Diana Taurasi did not look like they did not want to play with each other no more. The next season, Skylar Diggins was like, and I'm going to also say, the organization treated her like shit.
Facts. They did not have her back.
They did not see
because that's another reason
who was really out there putting in motherfucking work.
And that's another reason why I started to hate on Diana.
Diana did what she could, but also Diana did what she did and did what she could, but also Diana was being hurt. She was also not being as consistent as we needed her to be.
Right.
Guess who was? Skylar Diggins. And the whole organization shitted on Skylar Diggins.
Even Sophie Cunningham was stepping up, man. But
Sophie Cunningham, said accept her role to where, like I said, she's one of those players to where I'm going to just do what I need to do without poking the bear.
But look what happened. When
she needs to step up, we know she's gonna step up.
Right, but that's why I also go back to saying like players like Diana that we need to let go so that we can rebuild because we got players that will step in and start doing their shit that we need you to do, Diana. Again, you got Skylar Diggins coming out here giving us 20 to 30 points. She was fucking damn near defensive player of the year getting still. Like, bruh, Skylar Diggins was all over this motherfucker shit. Like, bruh, I'm everywhere. I am every fucking where, bro. Like, there is no Diana to be found because Skylar Diggins is everywhere and got the ball in her hand and doing every motherfucking thing.
Look, Diana do what she do, but she was being hurt. She was not being consistent. And then when
Of
players
course,
need to step up, they stepped up. Skylar did her shit. Skylar went out there and did what Skylar did. But players like Sophie, she's not necessarily a threat when it comes to a basketball player.
I didn't say that.
Diana. So
But
Diana's not
I
looking
feel you.
at Sophie like, oh, if she ends up stepping up and having a 30-point game, let alone back-to-back or whatever the fuck she has her little streak, maybe even her year, she's not going to filter in. But someone like Skylar Diggins, who she know been that motherfucking bitch since Notre Dame, like she know she came into the league, did her shit, came to Phoenix and became probably literally the talk of the W now. Now she's in W conversation. If she ain't been in W conversations when she first got to the W, if she ain't been the talk and she ain't been involved in conversations when she got to the W, when she got on the Phoenix Mercury and went to the championship that year, best believe she was starting to be involved in conversations. And I think her star as a player was starting to low key outshine Diana. And that's just watching. That was just paying attention.
That's just paying attention to that whole season. I'm sorry.
Like I said, Diana
We
did
was
Diana
watching
shit. Because in the 20th anniversary, Diana had the most coldest year. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm
Even
not
though
gonna
you
front.
lost, baby girl, I love you, but that's when you should have retired. Because the way you
went
carried
out.
your team.
Yeah.
Like I said, Skylar did what Skylar did, BG did, but Diana, that
was having a year
that,
too. And I was low-key
the way you
a little
took
bit because of how you was doing your shit.
The way you handled the aces, the way she handled the aces was literally like that bitch that you talk about to this day.
Right.
Like, I may be old, I may be but I'm still that bitch. That 20th anniversary was that Diana.
That's
and like I
what
said,
did, yeah.
when BG got locked up, we all know y'all gonna be up.
He was super having a good year. Oh, it was the free BG year she had.
Yeah, free BG, she had a good year.
But yeah, so
But bro,
I feel you, yeah.
like I said,
how about that?
But like I said though.
But yeah.
Diana
Diana
got a
was doing her shit that year, man.
low key. Diana got.
I was hating on
Diana
her.
got a
I was
share.
like, yo, she
Diana
dope,
got
man.
at this point. Diana got a
She dope.
share. At this point, Diana got a share. And when Skylar missed out on last season, and it was just her and BG, it was looking nasty. It was looking nasty, and I felt more sad for BG because I thought, again, as a player, as someone, even a friend, who would be like, yo, don't worry about it. Like, I'm going to do what I do. Like I said, Diana going to do what Diana do, but like I said, your injuries, your inconsistency last season, and when BG was locked up, it's in question to this season. Because you and BG coming back. And I'm expecting y'all to low-key do better. I mean, hopefully.
I'm expecting y'all to try to compete and try to get back into playoff talk.
Y'all got to be in playoff talk next season because after that, if y'all not in playoff talk this upcoming season, I think y'all should hang it up.
Both of y'all at the same time.
Y'all should retire together. That would be a good farewell.
That would be a good farewell for both of y'all because it's both of y'all retiring at the same time. It's not just one of y'all.
That's
it's
my
both of
opinion.
y'all.
That's just my opinion.
I agree with it though. I agree with it.
I didn't even talk about Indiana Fever. They're gonna be we talking about
Washington
Indiana Fever.
Mystics though. Shakira, Austin, Queen Egbo. Now
Washington
they got Aaliyah Edwards over there now.
Washington Mystics is just
They got rid of Natasha Cloud.
bro. It don't matter who Washington pick up because personally, Washington Mystics is just that program. They gonna get you right. Lee Moan, Machete. Any player you can think of that went through Washington Mystics.
Teresa plays ons.
Any player you can think of that was not a star, even someone like Aerial Powers, like the role players look like stars at Washington Mystics.
What was the big that got hurt? But she was doing her shit. She went number 2.
Hines.
Hines.
Hines Island.
Hines, yep.
Everybody plays their role so well that everybody look like stars. So Washington Mystics, since we started this, there's really not much to say.
It's the father and son program.
It's really the dope, like that's
a real dope family. Like
it's a dope program. That's all I gotta say.
you
That
think the
program is
Washington Mystics
dope.
was the mafia, my nigga? I'm sorry.
The way they look on the court,
They
it's
can
like
get
when they have a
anybody
bad
look
game, they gonna have a bad game together. And when we gonna have a good game, we all gonna shine. That's what it seems like to me.
It's real mafia-like type.
I'm
shit,
telling you,
man.
like we gonna
They
win
really,
together, we
it's
gonna
like
lose together.
Real family type shit. Again, like I said, like the coach at first was the father, and they come to find out they got the son being the coach. It's like, oh, this is some real father-son type shit going on, bro.
They got good.
Really getting in with the owners and all these people within the Washington Mystics to where Like I said, you got the Sun now coaching, and the Sun didn't even do too bad himself. Shout out to the Sun, man. Shout out to the Sun, man. He didn't do too bad as a coach, bro. I can see you elevating too.
Definitely.
I can definitely see you elevating as a coach for sure.
So,
What's
Washington
another-
Mystics, I ain't got to worry about y'all because y'all know who to pick up, y'all know who y'all need, and y'all know how to get the job done. It's another team that we ain't talked about yet.
We talked about the Atlanta Dream. We talked about the Dallas.
Talked about the Sparks.
We talked about the.
Seattle Storm.
Let's talk about. Oh yeah, we ain't really.
When y'all
touched it a
lost
little
Sue
bit.
Bird and Brianna Stewart, we knew instantly it was gonna be a tough season.
How about this? Nigga, the whole women's basketball community knew.
It was gonna be a tough season. We knew that.
We knew it was gonna be tough for y'all.
But Jewel Lloyd fucking performed like a motherfucking beast, like the way she is. She performed like the motherfucking gold mama that she is. So
Yeah,
shout out
exactly.
to the gold mama.
and
Without
after,
Sue
and she had
Bird
been blessed with some good mo pieces the following year after.
going through a rough year.
And displaying
That gold mama performance she put on without Sue Bird and Brianna Stewart,
It really showed.
it really showed that gold mama shit. That's all I gotta say. So
And the type of player that Jewel Lloyd can be away from these other players. When the light is on her now watch her shine for real. That's exactly the year, like bro said. That was the gold mamba year for Jewel
I don't care
Lloyd.
how it paid out. It really did show Jewel Lloyd a way. When she's the only star, she can really be the motherfucking star. And of course, every star gonna need some help. We all seen it. So now we got
one of those.
So we got Skylar Diggins and Neko Gumake coming in.
I think they still got Mercedes Russell. I think too.
If they still got Mercedes Russell, then it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope to see because now that 5 right there. Well, that's 4, but Seattle gonna be dope. Seattle gonna be good. They gonna be straight.
I think this year may be this may be one of those seasons where it's like real competitive.
I think it's gonna be the best competitive season to W. It's a lot of good players going to good teams to collab with each other. They see the New York Liberty, Las Vegas Aces being stacked. You know, Indiana is acquiring all these great first-round draft picks like Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Indiana's just getting better every season. And like I said, the moment they get to the playoffs, with Caitlin Clark being here now, it's gonna rattle some shit. It's gonna rattle some shit. And I think I just want to say on a quick note, Paige not declaring for the draft was smart. Because for Paige to go up against Caitlin Clark for the #1 spot, I felt like she knew, and I personally felt she wasn't gonna get that. And I think if Paige wanted to get exactly what she wanted when moving on to the next league, having to set back and do another year in college was perfect. Because next season when she declares for the draft, she gonna get the #1 pick.
She definitely surprised me with that because I was talking about Paige going to the draft and just getting excited and just waiting for her to get in. But when I was watching the draft, and I'm like, hold up, Paige not in the draft. And then come to find out she did that, she's doing another year. It was just like,
That's gonna be dope to see
She
her
gonna-
be #1 next
she
year.
gonna be the shit come next year.
So
She definitely
the W,
She definitely going that.
the W right now where it's at is so high volume of being talked about, it's being watched. People are responding to the performance that they're displaying. Like it's
And just real quick, man, the nonsense that y'all be, I know people be like doing what they do on the social media, trying to get y'all little likes and y'all little comments and shit. But doing what we do, it be kind of like looking like, man, y'all really just be ignorant.
it's just another thing.
It just be like some real ignorant shit. A lot of y'all just be saying and be like, when it comes to, like, let's just talk about Caitlin Clark because she's obviously talking to like the big 3. Like, bruh, like, stop that noise, man. Like, y'all was talking about BG playing in the motherfucking NBA a long time ago. Look where she at. Like, can y'all stop with this bullshit? Because next thing y'all know, y'all gonna see a woman that can dunk and do all this shit. They're gonna be talking about, oh yeah, she can really go to the NBA because she can dunk, she can do this and that. Like, bro, like, she's a woman. Take that shit to the W, my nigga, and go elevate that league.
For real.
Well, NBA don't need that. The fuck?
Big 3 don't need it either.
Big three don't need it either. I don't need to be playing with them old heads, man. Let's be some good common sense and some shit. But obviously, you know, the media and the social media in this world, bro, love the ignorance and shit like that. And you know, sometimes I ain't gonna bullshit. I'm human too. Like I'll do a little ignorant shit too. But like that's just not what we really like aim for. That's not what we do on this channel. We really sit down and talk some real shit. And when we talking about these players and these organizations in this league, it's real shit. It don't even matter.
It's our opinion, the realest way we can put it.
And in the realest way we can put it. Because when we see what we see, like I said, a lot of shit we talk about on this channel from when we started and now, it has came to life. It has came to life. A lot of it. I bullshit you now. Like I said, the footage is, just go back to the playlist. We have grown to do and love this women's basketball.
Yeah.
We have really grown to really see and watch and let alone understand even more of this game. Even when it comes to the politics, when it comes to player debates, you know what I'm saying? Like with the Angel Reese. Like I said, I be with the ignorant shit too. I be telling, like, I was with the whole world when Angel Reese was crying and shit and lost to Caitlyn. Like, I was like, nah, that's redemption, baby. Got that ass up. Sorry, that's redemption. That's championship from last year. You knew this ass whooping was coming. You should have been more prepared. But at the end of the day, when she got drafted and all that shit was coming back to her, it was just like, bro, I love Angel Reese, man. Because at the end of the day, she is a dog on that motherfucking court. I loved her since we discovered her at Maryland.
I love all the women that participate and play basketball and we get the chance to see them play. Because I'm a motherfucking fan.
Motherfucking fan.
And I speak from a fan standpoint every time I get on this YouTube shit.
I do too.
I speak from a fan standpoint.
I do too.
So I don't care
Which I even may say, but
what y'all say.
from my heart, I love this shit so
it.
much. I have become to love this shit so much to where like I know where I can be seeing some bullshit. I can know when I be seeing some shit not looking where it need to be, and it's just like it can really like irk a nigga. Like it's like, bro, like this shouldn't be like that. Like, or wow, that needs to be changed, or they need to do something different. Like, what the fuck going on, man? Or that player needs to motherfucking go. Like, what the fuck, man? You fucking up, you fucking up they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, really dialed into this for real.
We speak from a fan standpoint, like bro's trying to explain.
And even
We
with
speak
love too.
especially all with love. It's all coming from a place of love. But we are definitely fans. We come from a fan's point of view every time we talk, every time we get on this shit. So all the emotions will carry, all the emotions will be seen. So we try our best to conduct. But hey, we a motherfucking fan, and I'm gonna continue to be a fan. I'm gonna continue to support women's basketball as I always have since we started this shit. I don't want this shit to get misconstrued. I have been a fan of women's basketball since the day I realized it was a professional league for women's basketball. I was very young, very, very, very young.
Very young buck.
You know,
Very young buck.
So,
But to see where it's at now,
I'm glad and very happy to be a part of this shit.
and to be so into it.
Like I'm not
and
just
like,
I'm not just someone that wants to be watching it from the couch and then talk about it with the bro, smoke a couple blunts. Nah. When bro said we should make this our channel for YouTube, it was a life changer. It became now our life. It wasn't just something that we do. It became now women's basketball is part of our life. Mm-hmm. Women's basketball became part of our life since we started this shit. And the 25th anniversary was the best year we could have ever came around to start. I love the way we came in. I love where we are now. I love the growth. I love everything about not just women's basketball, also us as what we're trying to do as YouTubers, content creators, and being support for the women's basketball. So again, shout out and much love to all women out there that play basketball. We're gonna continue to show love. We're gonna continue to be here to talk about the game, talk about what game's going on, talk about some shit that's stories or whatever the fuck whatever going on with women's basketball. The Twiinz gonna make sure we are here to cover it. We are here to be a part of it. We are here to throw our discussions and 2 cents in. So if you fuck with the Twiinz and you want to be a part of the Twiinz campaign, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Much love and appreciation to y'all. Again,
Always for the hookups.
It's always for the hookups. You want to be part of the hookups, all you got to do is just follow the Twiinz, keep up with the Twiinz, and always comment, like a video, you know, share it.
Share your opinion.
And share your
You
opinion.
may not like things, you may like things. You know what I'm saying?
We will talk back.
But
We
this
love
is
to communicate with the community, and if you're part of the hookups community, that's even better. But now we really want to talk to you.
We can talk, we can get down, we can disagree, agree. This is what this channel is for. You know what I'm saying? It's open, free speech. You know what I'm saying? We talking about this women's basketball. You may not like some things we say. You may agree with some things you may say. But hey, at the end of the day, we all fans of these women from high school, from college to the pros.
Yeah.
Because from seeing Juju Watkins and Jada Williams and old girl from the Notre Dame, Hannah, like
It's gonna be a joy to watch, and it's always been a
we
joy
see
to watch.
the elevation with these women players in this basketball league. Like
It's gonna be dope to watch.
It's getting-
gonna be
it's
dope
getting-
to
it's
watch, and
getting
it's
dope,
been dope
man.
to watch. And seeing the growth of women's basketball is beautiful, and I hope they continue to grow. I hope they continue to just thrive in the way we always talked about. So, Twiinz, women's basketball. Thank you for coming to the timeout segment.
First episode.
We're gonna try to keep it more so short, but since it's the first one, we want to just try to bring everything together so that way from here on out, ain't gonna be none of this recapping. You know, it's just gonna be from here on out little segments. None of that long.
we ain't gonna try to make it too long. We ain't gonna try.
We're not
to
gonna
make
make
it
this
too
shit
long.
long.
But we gonna definitely try to be detailed and get to our point as quick as possible, and and make sure y'all understand where we coming from, and make sure we be able to say what we need to say within the time being. So yeah, it was pretty long for the first episode, but again, like bro said, it's just because we need the introduction, just to share and all that good stuff, and just leading up to where we at now.
Yeah, this was kind of like talking about the W where it was, and you know, our just growth and shit. So again, we did anticipate making this only first one long, just to give y'all more of a collective spill of us, the W, women's basketball, and all that good shit. So much love and appreciation to y'all. We the Twiinz. Y'all always gotta damn. Y'all always gotta make sure y'all show love to us by subscribing, liking, comment on the video, tell everybody, you know, Twiinz is here. We want to be part of the women's basketball community. We gonna be here. We up out of here. Y'all stay tuned for more. Peace. This is the timeout.